don't want to do that. I think these are sound. How are you getting on there, Scott, Franco, Jeff, Flynn, Kaylee Regan, Chakata, Ben, Disabled Cat, Ked James. Just want to go and pick up a few toys from the gun merchants at Centra outside the main strip. The last time I played it last year, it was the DLC Dead Money, and I didn't like it. I think that's what made me want to stop playing it, so I've just reverted to the last save before I went into that. I'm thinking of completing the game, but there's still another DLC thing you can do on it. Lonesome Road or something. I'd say I'm able for it anyway. I'm level 32 or level 31, and then I might just need to buy some new guns and or maximize my ammo and stuff. Remember to pop the bellhop $100 so that he brings my stuff up to the room on a golden carousel or baggage combi. Thank you. Thank you very much, Larry Schlug. Very kind, yeah. It's Mad Radiation DLC, other Jeff. Does that mean I need a radiation suit?
Higgins isn't simple.
Anti-Trockner, thank you very much. And Macron Show Cardinal, thank you very much as well. And I have to say thanks to Tapley, who tipped off the stream. And my appeal that went out for Tom's Hot Dogs. Get them while you can!
Yeah. Today's the last
I put
day
an
for
appeal
Tom's
out
Hot
yesterday
Dogs.
for any good quality video stuff to go over on stream, and they came through. They came through. Let's just say they came through. Tapley's recommendation looks to be a dead cert. I'm not going to say what it is until I put it on. But and I won't watch it today either. We'll save that one in the bank for another stream. I'm interested in watching the FIFA stream from yesterday, the World Cup draw. I don't know. I haven't seen who's got who in the draw, so don't tell me there. But that's going to be a bit of a curveball for the YouTube demons. So I'm not sure whether or not we might have to try and take that elsewhere. But G-Man, thank you very much for the tip as well. Again, off stream. Or maybe it was on. But you have furnished the tip message with a playlist of I just looked at the playlist. It looks good. It really looks good. In fact, I'd be more inclined to even just go into it now, but it's early. It's too early for that. I wouldn't mind just a bit of Fallout and then going into that. I'll just play the fucking game. I won't bother shiting on anymore. I just wanted to say thanks there to people who'd tipped. But again, anybody who has any relevant video recommendations, we're taking recommendations here. We're taking them based on that Cook report. You don't need a suit for the radiation. Great stuff. It's the location of the DLC. Good stuff. Hello there to Aaron, Luke, and Kean. And Aaron Hand. The end of the draw, the musical outro, that was gas. I've heard there was little bits and pieces in it within as well that were... I heard it was a car crash, and it might be worth watching. But you know, FIFA, they'd be like Tim Apple. They'd close you down. No sooner had you started streaming their stuff, they close you down. I think the key is to stream it while it's being streamed live as well, so the algorithm can't detect it Only like DAZN or the big football boys that have money have the technology capable or the money to make it to shut you down if you're rebroadcasting one of the football games, soccer games, or whatever. Where the fuck is the gun runners? The gun runners shop. There we go. Can we just travel to there? Yeah. Blue Moon. That's why you always
So
gotta
you
keep
gotta
your
eyes
eyes
open. And
open. Watch your ass. FMV video game. There's one on that playlist there from the fella who tipped yesterday, G-Man. It looks incredible. Something about drug smugglers, video game, FMV, CD-ROM, CDI, interactive CD.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
Did you go up the snowy mountain to the super mutants? Can't remember, unless that's the Jacobstown massacre. If that's what you're talking about, then yeah.
I am ready to process our transaction.
Best just check first before I go all in with this robot
Come
book.
back.
Weapons. So we've got the Graw gun. 50 cal. We need 50 cal. We need 45. 12 gauge. 5.56. .50 cal, 12 gauge, 45, 5.56. Few frags as well, maybe. I'm a bit rusty on the keys. I can't remember what the hell you have to press. So you go into this
sir
book
or
here. He's a
madam.
good lad.
Do
It's
you wish to
Vendertron
purchase
5000. He's nice. He's friendly.
I am ready to process our transaction.
Good stuff. Good stuff. It's great to have you. It's great to have you. The 45 is for... Oh, it's 4570. Let's get a few of those hollow points. Let's get 22 of them. Let's get a few explosives. Let's get a few 12 gauges. Dragon's Breath. 12 gauge slugs. .12 gauge buckshot. Gunrunner's Arsenal. What's the other one there for that gun? 5.56mm pistol. Gunrunner's Arsenal. Got fucking loads. Got loads of shit now. It's gonna be an absolute bloodbath. That is to say, it'll be a bloodbath if there's plasma life forms on this lonesome road. Shouldn't it be stream, lad? It probably should, you know.
Come back and see us again soon.
Come back anytime. Roger Cook, thank you very much there. Investigates Jacobsville Massacre and Wasteland Joe Persico. Thank you very much there, sir, for your tip. Very, very kind of you. Now, I don't think we can bring the Boonmeister with us. But we'll see. Boon Dust may have to go by the wayside. he may have to be dismissed. What's the quest again? Lonesome Road, the reunion. Show location. Probably best just to go there. What's our go-to gun here? Well, we don't want to be 50 calling it up just yet. That gun. Put that as our first. Shotgun, third. Sequoia, fourth. I bought a pistol. I didn't buy the fucking ammunition, I bought a pistol. I wonder, is that better or worse than that gun? DPS 1, damage 33. DPS 126. Damage 31, so it's not even as good, fuck it. Put that as 4. Stim packs, could have bought some of those, maybe it's too late now. Oh yeah. Scooby Kabuki, will you be taking all these weapons up to the room, Mr. Paddock? But nah, seriously though, it was bad crack, you know. We won't be really drawing any allusions to him during this, but it might go a little bit fucking Vegas style here. If this guy wants to kick off. This guy's looking for trouble. We have all the dog food he's after. He doesn't want to kick off. That's good news. He can sense that his life would be in danger, you see. He could sense that. Lonesome Road has tons of loot. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. No Boone. No Boone. It's time for Boone to hit the road.
What is it?
It's time for you to go. I want to talk to you about something.
If that's what you think.
It is. You should go back home.
Alright. Guess I'll be around Novak for a while longer until I figure out what I want to do with myself.
Good stuff, man.
See you around.
See you later. And he just disappears like that into the air. It's sad, but what can you do? Level 25 or higher. I'm 31 or 32 or something. Journey. Too difficult. Supply. Nah. Past a canyon wreckage. You're being let go, Boone. Look, it's like this. We don't really have the resources to enable further employment for this thing. It's a big job. You're going to have to go home. Have a little think. Have a lie down. Have a rest. Have some soup. Chillax the cax. We'll be done in this DLC. We'll be back out here in 20 minutes. We're just heading down to Hopeville Silo Bunker entrance. So it's ominous enough stuff already. Reactor core 1. What does this do? Can we press that? That doesn't work. unlock all this stuff, will you? That's unlocked. And can you just go back and open the other doors as well, or is that... That's it, that's done, that's done. Hello to you there, Mobius. Eno. It is an early one, and you're up early as well. The early word catches the berm. Isn't that it? Bit of an early word for you. Take the arc welder. Don't tell me you have to start doing some work. Ralphie. Robots. The Robots' Incredible Odyssey. Find all the Ralphie posters to get a surprise at the end. Boone hadn't got the safe pass, no, so he can't come in. He has to go back to Novak and apply for that. But that's going to be a week until the fella that comes around the town doing those is going to be there, you know. Unlock prototype bot pod. Yes. Not going to read any of that. We're not here for lore. It's just here for extreme action and fast-paced tactical espionage or non-espionage violence. What's this? Incredible. Excited beeping. You just try and turn that up there. It might be a bit low for you, I'm not sure. Continue, and then what was the sound you played? Some kind of memory. Science 35 all the way, isn't it? I think we could use your help getting out here.
Experiment log 369248/B. iBot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding.
Nice.
We've boosted signal gain and enlarged the overflow buffer system. That should ensure 100% connectivity and control.
It sounds great.
Eddie, whenever you're ready.
It sounds great.
Reporting full success on 369248/B. Eddie was able to interface with and override the test panel in under 3 seconds. Great job, team. Now let's start on the
Fucking conversation with this guy. Only panels with the dish ship receiver. The console in the main room have one of those. How come he's only beeping now? That was just a tape he was playing, a pre-recorded tape. So all he does is beep, and I understand him. It's like R2-D2. So is he mine now? Does he follow me around, or use him to break? And I missed that. He seems to be mine, I think. Commissary. He's gonna do all the science stuff for us. he going to do this for us? Is he going to open up the reactor? I have to press that. Quaid. Company, 2 of those in company. Cohorts. Stopped. Mounted. How come the fucking ball doesn't just blast this open for us? We have to go through the rigmarole of the hackery. We're gonna fucking launch a rocket into space. Is that the end goal with this, or? Were you playing this one last night, Wolfenstein?
Dr. Grant? What the hell do you think you're doing?
Whitley, there you are. Orders from Colonel Autumn. He feels the iBot Duraframe project isn't advancing quickly enough. I'm to...
You didn't even disengage his damage avoidance protocols. You're hurting him.
Don't be ridiculous. It's just a machine. See here. I've already increased the navigation system's efficiency by 65%.
Get the hell out of here.
Fine, Whitley. It's your lab.
I don't know who's talking
At
here.
least until I tell the Colonel about this.
Is he playing a tape? Is this like a recording that's happened before, or is there a conversation happening now? It sounds like Dr. Whitley cared for you. Sad beeping. Dr. Grant sounds like a war crime waiting to happen. I'll beat the crap out of her, it says. Satisfied, he's happy with that.
Whatever, trash can. I really don't give a shit about your problems.
Yeah, we've got a bad apple. We've got a bad apple ready to engage on the bad apple. This gun, any use against this scenario? I'm gonna have to turn it down a little because it's gonna get loud. It's about to go blue moon. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead on this. We'll go right ahead and see how that fares out for him. And then watch you press them when you've selected all your fucking things in VATS E. Yeah, it's a hide, reload, and re-engage situation. It's a Jocko Willink scenario with this guy. That's really just the job, isn't it? I mean, you can fucking fart around all day with the little gun, but that's all you need. And here we have scenes of a very, very disturbing nature. A dead, marked man. We'll take a stim pack. That's nice of him to have kept that for us. A David Bowie knife. Fuck. There he is. I'm getting fucked up. He was a great guy. SentryBot was a great guy. He worked alone. He did what he wanted to do. Electron charge pack, no. Activate base, commander's terminal locked. Hard. Will this guy not fucking do the magic for us here? I mean, whatever I do there with that terminal, it's gonna release these beasts. Use ED to unlock the mainframe. Okay, well, he's there, like, how do you use him? First go, and it was hard as well. That's great news. Could have been there for 20 minutes. Deactivate those arseholes. Open the sentry doors. What's the motivation there? What's the... Take those anyway. Plasma mines would actually be no use against the robots, I think. I think you need pulse. You need to ask the guard if there's a chance of them removing your name from the pulse system. Electron charge pack. I mean, some good stuff here. I just don't know whether or not I'm arse taking it all yet. Look, if we need it, we come back for it. I'm not wasting all my time with that stuff. Got a knife in his head. Ammo is nothing. Shellac Kibuki, yeah. But I was thinking all the scrap electronics and stuff. I think it does. I'm not sure. I'll check that again. We're grand for now anyway. We are flying through this. And we've got this little fella here. He's handy. He really is. He's providing some very, very important help. Leave the mainframe alone. Open the silos bunker doors. Exterior. Okay, that's great news. Great news. Is that a turret? Fucking hell. Is there a way of zooming in with the scope? Can you go further, or is that it? And now my man's unconscious. Someone else is giving me jip. It doesn't toggle, okay. No problemo. No problemo. We'll deal with this. We'll deal with this. And that's the end of the line for that turret. I'm happy to say that's the end of his days. Wow. 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 And that was the crit hit right there as well. So, all said, great pace. Fantastic pace so far. We'll take the missiles. This guy's awake. What's our third gun? Shotgun. I wonder if there are any humanistic ghouls or...
your chances coming here. Just like bringing the Lord of Vegas his tribute, bending your knee to the old world.
Tim Reedy!
Handheld gaming devices.
You
Handheld tipping devices.
deserve each other. 29 less coins than other traitors have carried, if history's true. Now see the road the old world paves, and what the lights of New Vegas promise, if they haven't blinded your eyes.
Thanks very much, Tim. Is New Vegas' power a threat to you, Tim?
Power isn't strength. Power can wall off someone when they believe it's freed them. But it's more light than strength. You'll see the way of it soon enough.
Am I talking to fucking the robot friend here? Because he's changed his tune. He doesn't sound like a nice guy now. He's...
I'm a courier. Courier 6 was Courier 6. Like you, and not like you. In all the ways that matter. Spent too many years looking for you. Now letting you come to me. Thought carrying that ship would end you. No. You got lives in you. Hard to kill. Storms, bullets, sand and wind. Yet still you walk. For now. Words are the only way couriers meet. Sometimes it's the paths we walk. But no.
we're
We've
the
never
classic
spoken
agnostic
before
wives.
now.
Thank you very much,
My voice.
Anonymous,
We've walked the same places.
for the tip.
Long 15 to Prim. That wasn't the only road you ever walked. I've been to your home, the place you kept returning to.
Yeah?
May not be the place you were born, was the place you gave life to. Same thing. People forget couriers can keep communities alive until the day they're gone and their breath catches in their throat.
Most likely to. You're the one who sent the radio message, Ulysses.
Not my given name. Close enough. Took it from history. Found it in a book. It's an old world name. Ulysses lived a long time ago. Long before the old world set fire to itself. He made a mark without being myth. Had to fight during a time when his world had two flags, and he had to make them one. No. No, I couldn't. And I'm thinking you can't kill me either. If you did, you'd answer for it, just as I would. Let the lambs do the killing for you. That's one of the things you taught me.
What are you fucking on about, man?
Is personal.
What are you talking about?
Vows, promises. Last bit's more important to me than the first.
So you swore not to kill me. Is this to do with the... is he anything to do with the fella who got killed in the beginning? Or me? And left for dead? Is he anything to do with the story in the main fucking story in the very beginning?
What kind of world would this be if Courier killed Courier?
He is.
You've got enough distance ahead of you. Save your breath for the road. Don't waste it on words.
Says the man who's talking absolute reams of ring chat. I just want to get on with the mission, you know? Enough talking. You went to a lot of trouble to lure me here. Let's get on with it.
America sleeps ahead of you. Its nightmares filled with quakes, storms. You'll need to find your own path.
Yeah.
That means waking America's spears up from their slumber. There's ways. Warheads set off collapse. Warheads could open the gates again.
This guy refused to deliver the chip, which left you to deliver it, so he indirectly caused you to get shot.
Destroy. And their trigger, the detonator. The way ahead is below. The tools are there. The rest, up to you.
I will give it a shot anyway. I want to know the past. It would be handy just to know what the fuck's going on, you know?
Who are you who do not know your history? You came all this way for answers. Only currency I have. Nothing else to be gained. Could turn around, walk away at any time. If history matters to you, you'll need to earn it. Any logs of mine, I have already cast away in the divide. They're lost to you. For now, find the trigger for the warheads buried in Hopeville. Use it to keep moving and keep alive.
Fine. So wait a sec. Let's get this straight. This robot here is just a conduit for other people to talk to me, right? This robot isn't like the fucking mecha embodiment of the fella who's talking, no? It's like a little radio that flies around and does electric tricks to doors and stuff. I think. He is a radio. Good stuff. Okay, I'll find this trigger and I'll come for you.
The divide will send its worst against you. It may break you. We'll see if you're stronger.
He's just a
Road
stupid.
gets rougher from here. Courier left marks for you. Colors will tell the way if you're smart.
Yeah.
They'll lead you to your home one more time. Lead to the ending of it. Maybe remind you why you wander.
Well, that's great. We've been ranked up anyways to level 34. Now, where are we taking it? It's always an interesting cause for concern among some people. They see that I'm not leveled up in certain aspects, and it's like then I end up getting confused, or I'm going, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do, and then it's 10 minutes of me staring at this screen going, maybe I'll increase that by 5 and this by 6. But I do welcome all suggestions, regardless of whether or not I just said that. Bit of medicine, perhaps. I'm just willing to go with that, you know? Let's just fucking boost that up. And maybe a touch of science as well. Or a slither of sneak. Medicine and sneak. Let's get sneak to 60. And then explosives to 65. How about that? It's a nice little situation. And then we can choose a perk. You know, you might know what perk would be. Look, there's plenty there. There's fucking too much. Plasma spaz sounds great. But that would be for living creatures. I feel as though we're going to encounter some mechanized bastards. Yeah. Robotics. Extra damage to any robot. Good stuff. Great stuff. Feels good. It really feels good. And now some music is just played there as well. The Job. Maybe if I just move my fucking stupid head out the way of the text, I won't have to keep leaning over every time we see text. Yeah, I just move myself down a little bit there. And that's grand. I think. A little bit concerned about that keying issue there. We'll just tidy that up. Really should have been taken care of pre-stream, but you know how it is. There we go. That's fantastic. That's all we needed. That is all we needed. Scroll down to higher level perks. A guy, it's too late. I'm afraid we can't rewind the clock. And it's gone misty. I'm not enjoying that. It's gone foggy, or is that it's the Dust Bowl? It's sand. Radionics. Radio Gaga. What the fuck do we need to do again? We need to find some stuff. And now my Pip-Boy it's dark. It's not. Is that because of the area that we're in? Look at all this shit. I'm in the Divide, which is a nuclear shooting gallery. And has that caused the Pip-Boy to not even glow up? It needs a glow up. It's not glowing brightly. And look at that. It's a fucking bloody mess. And we're not even started. Not enjoying it, folks. Don't like what they've done here. Is there a setting for increasing the brightness of the Pip-Boy? There is, yeah, but I mean, you shouldn't have to, sure. You shouldn't have to. It was already good. It was gooder before we started getting into this place. Look at this. A crucible right here. Marked man. Scout. Marked men. Few blasts of the fucking gun. That should sort him out. And then we press E to confirm. And there we go. And he's criticalized right now. He's shitting himself. He is absolutely shitting himself. Boom. And unfortunately for him, that's going to be a hard funeral. Even the pre-funeral is going to be tough. The removal and all that, because they're going to have to find bits of him as well. But who even is operating that sort of business in this place? I don't think there's anyone that can take the job on. There's definitely work going for anyone who would be of that ilk. Funeral director. What am I taking here? No, that's grand. We've got all that. We've got that. And another one over here as well. And he had a nice juicy gun as well. He's juiced up. We took it. We can use that to fix up our own. He's got some 50 cal. Bit of denarius. That would be some undertaking, SK. He plays little tunes, the radio does. And these guys look half ghouled. They say marked men, but they're ghouled to the gills. Gary Ghoul. Fucking Gabagool himself. Leave it. Look, if we need it, we come back for it. Plenty of the lads around here, they're gonna fucking furnish this wasteland with stuffs that we need in due course. We get that guy. What's going on? That's what's going on. First few shots were being blocked by a non-existent barrier here. What the fuck is going on? Where's this? Who's this? I'm walking on mines, is it? I saw lasers. I saw lasers and I heard someone go rawr, rawr. Status. What's my status? I wonder why he's crying. He's got that face, even though I've just fucking put the stim packs in. He's still making that grimace. Use VATS to see mines. Okay, good stuff. There's one there, is there? It's a whiskey bottle. Low HP. But isn't that stim pack? Isn't that for the fucking HP? Oh, yeah. Ah, that's great news. That's great news. Someone's lobbing something, look. It's not me. It's not mine. Someone's hitting. He's taking out the radio. The radio looks like something you'd get in Harvey Norman's that's like a... on the aisle of, like, Christmas gifts. Like a steampunk radio. This guy up here, look at this cutie. Cutie pie. And that's his Saturday morning ruined. No more Saturday mornings. And he was developed, like he'd had probably lived the guts of 40 years. And his entire life was leading up to that moment. You know, it's gone in the blink of an eye, it's gone. All that work, surviving and living, just for that. Red glare? Maybe not. Maybe not. Blade of the West? Don't think so. Don't think so. Just a pile of gore. Al Gore. Is there a button there on for the Pip-Boy for the torch that shines your torch on the keyboard? I can't remember what the keyboard keybind is for the torch. Frag grenade, yeah. Anamine, yeah. Hold tab. Thanks very much there, Quib, for that. I will just... And there we go. I wonder, was that the problem before? I was saying there was no light on the... No, it's still, the Pip-Boy is still dark. Take all that. What am I looking for here? This thing... Oh yeah. Search him. Does he have what we need? No. The little marker on my map says it's here. Whatever I'm looking for is here. Up on the roof. Okay, up there and up there. I see. I saw the arrow. I thought, what's the fucking point of that? Excited beeping though. Laser detonator, that's good stuff. Ulysses spoke of piece of pre-war tech can detonate warheads, good stuff. If what Ulysses said is true, you'll need this to advance, which means there must be a warhead blocking the way forward. You'll need to find the correct warhead and detonate it. The red glare looks like a nice bit of kit. We'll take it. If that shoots missiles, I'm just gonna start... Yeah. Let's just use that from now on. Narubu-san style. Thank you very much. We're gonna go Narubu-san on this. We're gonna activate the fucking missile protocol under the Geneva Convention protocol. What's it called? The red glare. Yeah, let's put that on number... Let's hotkey that on number 5. Or 6. And the tunes are blaring again. Great stuff. Now that would be overkill. And it might actually take us down a peg or two. Pegasus! He's fucked. And his friend doesn't look happy either. It's getting intense. Boondock. Good night. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. How do I get off of fire? Is there a button to press to stop being on fire? Why do I keep going out into this? This pistol is the job. It's always been a firm favorite. Yeah, rocket time would have been good then. I just forgot I was... Also, I didn't want to damage my radio there from Harvey's. But it does look like a fucking present that they'd have on the aisle, like the last deals aisle before Christmas for people who just haven't got anything together and you're buying shite a few days before Christmas. And it's like, get this steampunk fucking radio for someone for 40 quid, reduced from 70. Just tat. Just tat. Only tat. Thank you very much for the tip there, Narubu. Just turned 30. Any words of wisdom? Zero wisdom. Just continue to live the way you have always lived, as long as that's a good way to live. Just keep living. That's the main thing. It's all about survival, isn't it? Survival of the fittest. Land of the free. You know? I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, you put me on the spot there. I'm not some oracle, you know. I'm mainly concerned with the task at hand at the moment, but thank you very much for the tip. And G-Man, how are you? Thank you very much for your tip yesterday and the details of the playlist of videos that you've got, which looks to be very, very impressive indeed. I'm getting radiated out of it here. Radiated fuck. We need to follow the guidelines, government-enabled guidelines, which says I need to head down that way, that direction, but it seems as though I'm going to get rad scorpioned by radiation points. No apologies necessary, Naruba. I don't know what's 30. Happy birthday and all the best, and continue living the strong life. Don't kill anyone. That's always another indispensable piece of advice. It's a winner. It's a solid one, you know. Someone told me that when I was 30, and it stood to me. It stood to me. I wonder, do I have to go out of here and head down the fucking River of Death? We check the map there and see stats, data, map, local map. You actually don't. It's right there in front of us. It's right in front. Use the laser detonator. So that's the warhead in the back of the truck there, is it? Now, presumably, you don't want to be standing near that when you're detonating an old fucking warhead anytime soon. You probably best keep a bit of distance. Maybe behind these tires should be safe enough for a nuclear fucking warhead. The scenes of the lads out in Los Alamos or wherever it was when they're testing the nuclear bomb. Images of that are fucking mental. I'm not even sure, did they even realize that it was not that safe to be... They were like, we'll be safe enough, there's a fucking bunker there, we've dug ourselves into a little bunker. They still would have incurred some sort of radiation, I'd imagine. Even looking at the fucking thing. Maybe this will be safe enough from here. Not sure, Pat. We'll give it a go anyway. We've found the warhead, Pat. We're going to detonate it now. I'm on a building about 20 yards away. It's fine. They're detonators. So I just shoot this, is it? It's as easy as this. And there you go, nothing happened, lads. Maybe you have to be right up close. There we go. And there we have it. Los Alamos. Eisenhower. Or whatever the film was, The Bomb Man. The Man Who Did the Bomb by Christopher Nolan. Oppenheimer. Now that shit was a blast. And then that's what has that done for us? That's cleared the pathway here, but there's still our little thing at the bottom there is telling us to go this way. This is Lonely Road, Tom. This is Lonely Road. Or Lonesome Road. I'm not sure what to expect, but we've found a lot of mines. There's another one. Or nuclear warheads. The nuclear warhead storage facility on Shadow Moses Island. Was taken over by terrorists 10 minutes ago. And now that's unleashed a pack of beasts. It's time to go serious with the red glare. Well, that's not fucking great at all. No. He's got a sword. He's brought a sword to a nuclear bomb fight. Didn't work out for him. Didn't work out for him. And now he's dead. This is a harder buck than the other ones. The Marked Men Ravager seems to have got a bit of increased gusto about him. Just shot my fucking robot down from Harvey's. And that's me. That was a fast one, you know? That was a real fast end to a real successful run.
Taking your
All the way back
chances
here.
come here. Just like bringing the Lord of Vegas his tribute.
I have to listen to this.
If history matters.
Somebody told me to save there about 10 minutes ago, and I put that one on the mental back burner. It just goes to show you, don't put things on the mental back burner. Never works out for you.
No career.
And I can already see a fucking yoke down there and we need to come back for. Continue. Go right to the bottom on this one. Okay. The one that we chose was good, I think. The robotics. But then we encounter a load of these Ravagers. Your attacks do less damage to companions. Okay, I think we might come up against some robots after we've dispatched with those lads. Done. I wonder, shall I can take that out now, can't I? That's great stuff. Oh no, I haven't found the pistol. And what's the quick save hotkey? Look at that. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go up and do the business. Alt F4, okay, yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. It never, like, it's been 5 years of when I asked the what's the key for this. Everyone says Alt F4. As if I'm gonna fucking Alt F4 after 5 years. I've learnt my lesson the first time. It was a hard lesson learnt. Felt very stupid, but not now. You're dealing with a different man now. Hey, I might be a thick cunt, but I'm not fucking stupid, as a man once said. Scared beeping. Don't be scared, robot. Don't be scared, radio. Health bud. Okay, yeah, I've got that. Thanks for letting me know. I think it's 5. Yeah, 5, 5, 5, all the way to the top. Critical overload. Inside here. We never went inside here, Pat. Great stuff. And this guy really has brought a lot of tools to the table. He's got a jackhammer, and he's dressed appropriately for the occasion. He's got his Christmas suit on, his Christmas gear. Red and white. Santa balls. And Christmas, unfortunately, cancelled for that man there. Old sledge puss. Super sledge. Denarius. Yeah, we'll take your grenade. Good stuff, right in front of the chops. He's got no headgear on either, and it's going to just rip right through the skull. Terminator New Vegas. And it really is nice, wholesome visuals for the Saturday morning stream. For fuck's sake. Lovely. Take the access codes, take all that stuff. That's juicy stuff. Very, very juicy stuff. Do your stuff, radio. Radio Gaga. What about this? Can it fix me up? Is this all for me? Oh, you have to buy this. Okay. I don't need anything yet. That's lovely. Should have came here the last time. So we haven't even got the laser gun yet. But we're not far. There's another way in. Who's that? Gonzo. I think how the fuck I got round to that other place the last time. Did I go down here? Brings you through. Where's Funky Boy Mark II? Funkmaster Flex. There he is. Remember the mines, but I don't think... Oh. Oh. Yeah. Well, look, I thought I was... Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Was that mines, or is it the fella? Yeah, it's him, look. It's Himmler. He's been regurgitated and brought back. What we'll do is... We'll just go medium on it. We'll go medium. Let me have a chance to kill you. Give me a chance to kill you. Those aren't mines. Well, we know that now. That's... I'm getting quangoed here. What's the... I asked earlier, sorry, there about the... what's the quick save button? And then we had the funny conversation about Alt F4. But I never got the relevant information. F5, okay. Stuff. Let's just take it steady here, okay? Don't need to fucking get all excited. F5, quick save. And what about VATS from here? Rubbish. I seem to remember it was easier taking him out when I went up close and personal. Yeah. I'm fucking... Yeah, we're coming to see you. We've got Christmas presents. It's Christmas time. We're happy to see you. Your family is asking for you. Your family is asking for you. Your family have been informed that your head is now non-existent. There we go. Utterly paddocked. We're about a little sleepy. A few hours kip. And that's a nice 6 hours. That'll stand. That's the metabolism back up again. Ready to fucking fight. Ready to go. What's going on here? And that softened his cough. And there's another one here with another nasty cough that needs softening. Status softened. Let's take out the special book. Bit of red glare for these lads. Festive shit. There we go. And that's glared. That is well and truly glared. Another one there hiding. Hide no more. Faith no more. He's doing well. How is he taking missiles like that to the fucking chest? Well, he isn't. That's the answer. But he took about 7 of them. Incredible scenes when you think about it. Like, don't even know what I'm firing there. Red glare. Does it fire missiles or what is it? We need that detonator. I wonder, can we detonate it from here? Look. You can. Good stuff. We might even get lucky here with another one. Says there's one here somewhere. Claire Redfield. And wasn't there one back near the entrance as well? Might go back and clean up that mess first. There's a few of them. They need taken down a peg or two. They're detonators.
They're motivators.
They're detonators. Okay. Wasn't it back here? F5. And there we have one there, look. Maybe we're a bit too close here. Let's go and fucking stand over here. A safe distance from the nuclear warhead would be about 20 yards, I'd say. 30 yards.
Try it sometime.
And that wasn't as impressive an explosion as the other lads.
Nintendo Game Boy.
The other Jeff, thank you very, very much.
Do you love it? Yes.
And good morning, my neighbours, as well. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Thank you very much for the tip. So that's that one done. There's another few of these fucking mystery warheads lurking around the premises. Speedrun well and truly secure. There's no worry about that. It's so secure, I haven't even bothered to fucking put the timer on. I don't concern myself with that. That's just for amateurs. When I do the speed run, again, it's all in here. That's all that's necessary. And I upload my information to Guinness on a special phone they've given me. I don't have to go through the rigmarole of that stupid software that you install for the speed run, which is actually always confusing me. Well, not confused. I'm wondering, how is that accurate? And is it just one piece of software that you get, or is there, like, for every game, there's special speedrunning overlay or start timer clock? You know, because the boys always have, like, the little section, their individual sections for the game, and you see whether they're up or over on the time. I'm using the laser pistol on. That's the wrong fucking gun. How are you, Kelvin? I was thinking of playing Fallout, but I've actually just opted for Bratz on the Nintendo DS, and I'm running it through the usual emulator that I use to play Pippa Funel and Professor Layton on. It's got the FIFA 98 mod on it as well because of the FIFA World Cup draw yesterday. I thought I'd do that as well.
Twisted.
John Wayne's involved. Thank you very much, John Wayne. Can I get a shout out for Stinky O'Neill? You can indeed, O'Neill. You smell bad. That's what it says in the message. That's what it says in the message. And yeah, it's an RTX graphics enhancement mod for the 7x12 GPU NeuroNet processor. It's a learning computer which adapts. See this? This is all RTX now. This is all the installed mods right here. It's called the Texaco Drive mod. You can get it on Nexus, but you need to have a broken Nexus, because it doesn't work. Fuck. He's about to sledge my Nexus. Does this little radio do any damage? Because he's just hanging around. He seems to just get fucking nailed every time something happens. Is he dishing out any damage? Is he doing anything? I see electricity coming out of him, but it's not really... It's not working. Oh, it is. Well done, radio. You're a good radio. Johnny Guggenheim up here, look. Looking for a piece of the big fun. Will he find it? Miss. Another miss. And a hit. And a final justified takedown, which really, really puts wind in the sails for the speed run. And we'll take those 50 cal rounds. Anti-material. Yeah. Caps. Why not? Why not? You're back. Do you have a restraining order from that place where the event took place? No, I'm still... Because I haven't worked out any sort of interstitial video to explain what happened at The Hague, I'm still at The Hague. The other lads have the luxury of being out and about and leaving the mainframe room. So you'd see them out and about, whereas me, it's always the game. Apart from that one little Metal Gear Solid tapes playthrough, codec playthrough, or listen through, where they allow me to have a green screen inside the Hague prison cell. But it's great stuff. Look, the Hague is brilliant, and I love what they do. And they really treat the war criminals well and nice, which is just emblematic of a decent functioning society, because they have to extol the virtues of decency whilst trying the worst of the worst of the worst of humanity. And I'm not I'm not going to be in that bracket because it wasn't a genocide. Okay, it wasn't a genocide. That's what I said at the trial in that tone. I'd love to see Radovan Karadzic. We might do a watch along of all his hearings, although that would be rubbish and boring. We won't do that. But it would be great to see a war criminal say in that tone, that line at The Hague. Sort of indignation. Oh God. Here we go. It's all happening here. Off it has kicked. And we've got kickoff merchant number 6 up there, Lou Bega. And here we have the Bega ball himself. Old Johnny Venga boy. Get back to fucking get back to the Venga bus, hey. I was gonna say get back to Brazil because he's a Venga boy, but I didn't want that to sound like I was alienating any potential Braziliacs in the stream who might be watching, either now or in the future. And that's for wearing stupid headgear to the fight. You came to a war zone wearing feathers. You left, exploded. Health. We all want health, don't we? And now health has been dispatched. This guy's head about to see a bad day. It's a bad day in hell for that buck. And he had $100 of pre-war money on him, or wherever that is. 556, yeah. So that's that. Look, I mean, we came out of that one fairly well, like, you know. I mean, I'd say, look, you're looking at the radiation. We've incurred a bit of radiation, but I mean, that'll be nothing to vanquish. With the right pills, you can do anything. The right medicine, the right injections, can be right as fucking rain. Narubu-san taught me all about that. Is the Boonmeister awaiting your arrival back in the Mojave? Well, he is. I told him to head back to Novak. Just chill out, have some soup. Here we go. This guy's is a little bit tastier. Says he's a flamer, or a blister his name is. Let's see if we can hit him with the blister pack. Oh, fuck. Yeah, he's good. But he's not good enough. We need to reload. I love the thrill of reloading in battle. There's nothing like it. And he's lost his stuff. What's going on? What the hell is going on there? He's throwing jabs. Run away. That's what you should do, man. He's out of ammo. Oh, fuck. And now we're addicted to drugs. There's always something, isn't there? You think you're doing well, you think you're fucking just through it, and then you get addicted to stims. Tell you, Blister is some man. Apart from that, he's some man until he isn't. Blister's fucking some man. That's the thing about Blister. You know, he's only so much of a man until he isn't. And then it's game over for him, you know. He's got all the gusto. He's got the heart of a pony. The constitution of an ironclad duck. But when it came to the crunch, the blister pack had to pop. Look at these lads firing off their bullets from, oh, Gonzo. Jeez, he's doing well. And he's not doing well now, he's in bits. And we'll F5 it. That's quick saved. Quicksand. Where's the radio? Did the radio get fucking flummoxed? Might need to bring that down to the repair shop at some stage. 50 cal from this range? Why not? Good luck. See you on Christmas Day. And Frag, Daenerys, Minced.
Once you get that Markman base, it's all about the base.
I think one of them was trying to attack me with an arc welder, which wasn't really gonna go down well, was it, from that range? Don't think that was gonna be, that wasn't the best play for him. Pound for pound, arc welder is not gonna do any damage at that range. Rocket Man. And the radio is back. Great to see ya. A fork. It's a great day out here anyway, isn't it? That's a lovely place. Really is lovely. We climb these stairs? No, we don't. Let's go and find the... It's still another bomb or something we need to take care of. There's a few of them. There we go. They're detonators.
They're motivators.
There we go. Fucking car alarm's going off. That was... It said 4 out of 30. We've got another fucking... What? 26. That's disgusting. Are they all located on my map there? Local map, quests. Make your way through the lonesome road to the collapsed overpass tunnel. So I don't have to explode all of these, lads. I think you just need to make haste. Maybe you do. Can you walk across fire? You can. What's going on here? Keep out. What's going on? It's not letting me through. Enter, or you press E.
I don't believe it. Grant actually went to Colonel Autumn and got approval for her damned efficiency guidelines.
Cool.
All experiments will be carried out with the test subject fully active to reduce iteration time.
Class.
It's barbaric. I've explained this to the Colonel. Just because the iBots don't have true AI doesn't mean they're just machines.
AI, they said.
Results are all that matter around here. Forget things like ethical procedures or humane treatment. I'm starting to have serious misgivings about leadership around here. At least I've got you to talk to, huh, Eddie?
Yeah, you do.
You do. Who am I talking to here? Do you know, is this a tape? Sorry I've asked this question there, and it really must be annoying. But I mean, am I chatting to someone in real time here? Am I listening to fucking pre-recorded tapes through the radio? I'm listening to the recordings of Whitley, okay? So why am I asking questions if these are recordings? How did they know that I was going to ask these questions and then they had the relevant pre-recorded answers, you know? Or am I asking too many questions? Should I shut the fuck up and just play the game and be, yeah, okay, and happy with it? Or shall I interrogate the script and story? Because I don't understand what's going on. This radio, how does the radio know? The radio we've established is a conduit between me and other people. And now he's gone into radio mode. He does the beeping. So I know when he does the beeping, that's a real conversation. I can't believe they approved that. I've met enough robots to know they're more than just machines. do whatever feels natural and fun in Narubu, yeah, but the natural course for me is to ask the questions. But then if I was playing it without the luxury of having people there who were watching and able to answer for us, then I'd just continue. I hope those bastards got what's coming to them. Sad beeps. And it's a growl. There's a growl going on. Someone's growling. Death claws, is it? That's nice. That's nice to know. Fuck. Oh, he's nippy. Never seen one of these, look, a tunneler. I'd love to have 2 shots on the VATS with the anti-material, but there's only ever one, you know. Oh. And that's why you don't fucking go running around willy-nilly when you're one of those yokes, because we're around. We've got the Bravo team mission orders. Bravo team, we all know about them, don't we? From 1996, The Mansion. And a Death Claw. Be cute, lads. Be cute around the Death Claw. Flashbang. Never used one. You can go home. And this is a hulking tunneler. Let's see what he's got against a 50 caliber rifle bullet. Not much. Not much. He didn't explode into a big ball of mess. Cave fungus. Buffalo gourd seed. That reduces rads by 10. It sounds good. Eat a bit of that fucking cave fungus there. You go through there. Fuck. No scope. I think the no scope isn't great. What about this creature feature here? A resilient skull. No. Leave me alone. And he's locked. He's locked. Oof. How'd you... He came through well enough. This is the last Fandango for him, I'm afraid. One more, and it's... Oh, yeah, fuck. Well, they're nippy enough, you know. It has to be said, the little tunnel bucks are nippy enough. They're a force to be reckoned with. If you're not prepared, prepare to fail. I think the old Samuel L. Shotgun Esquire could be utilized for the next round of tunnel snakes. But until that happens, we'll fucking we'll 50 cal away. Pulp Fiction. Right, yeah, up here now. Look at that, he threw the fucking iron that he was ensconced within. He's got, the grid has gone up. There's a bit of galvanize and another bit of griddle there as well. Let's wait for him to develop for a minute. And then we'll vat. Oh, that's not great. See, that has allowed his second in command here. Look at the stance on him. You know, nasty stuff. They're hulking. They've been working out. They're on a very, very consistent diet of fungus. Am I dead again? How am I on the ground? I'm not even fucking dead. Yeah, look. What can I say? They're very well motivated.
They're motivators.
They are very well trained in the art of deception. You don't want to go to ground with them, because they will wrestle. They've won awards. They're in the record books. Watch him pop out of his toolbox here. I like it. Fucking hell. Run. Boomhauer. Oh yeah. It's boom time. Little feet on him, look. Leg detached. Arms gone. You have to hand it to the shotgun. How'd you reload this buck? The shotgun's the way forward from here on in with these guys. I think it's 12 gauge riot shotgun. I thought I bought a load of 12 gauge stuff. What's the way you change the ammunition? Didn't I buy like some fucking dragon's breath for it? No bullets left, but isn't there some dragon's breath? V or B? Thank you very much there for letting me know there, and nothing's happening, so I don't think we do have any ammo. 12 gauge buck, 12 gauge beanbag, 12 gauge dragon's breath, 45 like. If you just select that like that, and then, oh yeah, we're ready to breathe fire anyways. That's the main thing. Georgie pie. We know they're gonna come from there. I can see some green smoke. Are they all smoke and no fire though? That's the question. Scared beeping from the radio. Thank you. She. Thank you very much. Where are they? Let's see how they fare up against the Dragon's Breath. I don't really hold much hope for them. He's doing well. That was a bad idea. Or is it? Scared, look. Shitting himself. Gonzo. Ran away to fucking fight another day. I think I'm just more impressed with the luck of Dragon's Breath, but I think damage-wise, it's not all that. What about this range here? A little mini one. You were given the flare gun specifically for these lads. And when was that there now? You're telling me this now, Mersey boy. I don't remember a conversation with an elder of the wasteland occurring where it's like, you have the flare gun now, these are going to take care of the tunnelers. Must have missed that little interaction. Flare gun. Don't even have a flare gun. So where is that information coming from there? That's some strange information that is being dished out to me. We need solid information from now on. No strange. I've got flashbangs. I picked them up, so they're useful, are they? They're useful. Fucking hell. All angles here. All angles. Is he going to be able to attack me? And creature feature. I'm not going to F5 it right now there, SK, in the middle of this. Let's take the Range Rover out for a spin, yeah? Oh, yeah. It's just me, or did that do absolutely nothing? What's going on? What a... The fuck is going on? Look, it's gonna be a grenade launcher situation. That's all I'm. And I fucked myself up. That's why you don't F5 it in the middle of battle. That's two of them. The other ones are running away. They know what they're seeing. They've felt a little bit of pain. They're well to retreat. There we go. And he's grimacing, even though it's the HP, isn't it? Bit of HP sauce or YR. I've no more stim packs. Emaciated. By pressing number 2, you'll cycle between the ammo types. Thank you very much there, a Google user, for that information. Cave fungus. Let's take the fungus because we've got no stims. It's 59659 situation. You've gained the tough guy perk. What, just by hitting myself with the grenade? Doesn't look tough there. It's the opposite of tough guy there. Dead guy. And where was the last save? That was before we encountered all of these fucking goons. You can't activate the leave me alone protocol. You can't start that here. They don't. They don't listen to you. Okay. Now. Tunnel B1. Well and truly Tunnel B1. Fuck. No, no. Give me a break, will ya? Give me a fucking break. Who's that? Look. Someone just... There's no one there. It's just... I don't know what I did wrong to them. They spawn from the ground. Okay, he's fucking gonzo. And that's another one. Bit the dust. Another one bit the dust. What's going on?
Thank you.
Jimmy lad, thank you very much. Take this guy down to fucking Jimmy Town now. Here, I'm getting sliced and diced from no man's land here. I can't even see the cunt. We need to approach the scenario with a different, enhanced scenario, a different strategy.
Thank you.
Norby San, thank you very much. Always hold on to all foods like Instamash and pork and beans. Okay, thank you very much for that knowledge. I'll definitely be reading the aid box in a minute, but you know, I get flustered. I just want to I don't want to have to do that. I want to just go into the fucking thing. Someone was saying flashbang there. Does that have a decent effect on these clowns? The stim packs are hotkeyed, Chris. I don't have any left. That's the problemo. Let's give them a bit of gra. Now, while he's out like that. This was fucking rubbish, the Sequoia. Before. Try it again, see if it works. Low AP. Getting bullied. Getting bullied. Look at the gidder of him. Okay, we need another flashbang in the house. Where are we talking here?
That Higgins isn't simple.
Anti-Trockner, thank you very much. Getting bullied here. Look at the leap on him. Is there high ground? Yeah, look, that's going to be the next port of call. But then they're spawning from up high as well, unless I take that little beam. The moment I go up there, though, they're all gonna start kicking off bigs. It's not nice. They come from all fucking angles. Now we can hear them all. We can hear them again. What about that? We'll camp the spawn. There we go. This is better. This is better from us. This is not good. They're repeatedly spawning from this place, which is not great. Mersey would never lie. Thank you very much. And Anti-Trockner and Norby, thank you very much. Is it possible the time well spent in the Fallout Wasteland could see you in good stead in a real-world post-apocalyptic environment? I've often thought about it, but I mean, as you can see, I'm not really doing too well in this reality here. So if it came into my reality now in this world, then I'm not sure. I just cry. I think we had this conversation and it usually ends up with the last thing I say is I'll probably just cry and hide and cry until I got killed. That's the reality of it. I don't think I'm not cut out for this sort of life. Unfortunately. Now, what we need to do is change the game. We need to change our approach and change the ammunition inside the shotgun. It's as simple as that. People are saying flashbang this, flashbang that. I don't have the wherewithal to do it. How about that? Bit overkill. A little bit of overkill, but it did what needed to be done. And that's a stim pack. And we've got another one. And another. Now, that spawn point there seems to be neutralized. Although it says hiding or hulking tunneler is somewhere. He's still there, still alive! Holy smokes. But the good thing is, this spawn point here is neutralized. And we'll F5 that. That's quick saved. Our radio is safe. Radio Gaga. This lad is Goo Goo. Oh yeah, let's go and get some fungus. Always retrieve fungus off these yolks, because that will stand you in good stead. We'll eat that up now. Doesn't do any. Oh, doesn't do much, but it does. Doesn't do much, but it does. Let's take the buff out. Pork and beans. Bit of psycho. Yeah, I've overdone the HP sauce there. I was looking at weight. I was thinking, why is my fucking weight not going up? And it was going down because I was eating shit. Anyway, we're on 408, 425 HP out of 365. I think we're ready to engage with any life form, and we've F5'd it as well. So anything that happens untoward, we're just going to go back to a real strong point. Hard point. Here we go. Look at these hard arses. Hard arse. Bongo. Congo. Bongo and Congo just took a couple of fucking buckshots to the Kion of Destiny. Let the radio sort him out. The radio is doing great work. And the good thing is their scalps can't This is perfect where I am. This is fucking brilliant. Guggenheim. Rest in peace to the Guggenheim book. I saw he sadly passed there as well. The designer of the Guggen, or the Bilbao, or the one of the museums, the whatever, the Guggen book. Google Earth. Now, have we any other contenders who want to try and take a shot at the big time? Because I'm well and able for ye. 0. Larry Guggen. Guggen Barra. So I think, yeah, we're doing well here, and a few stim packs there as well. And I want to watch the FIFA situation. I'm a little bit concerned.
Thank you.
George Pickens, thank you very much. And Random One, thank you very much. A little bit concerned that's going to get the channel put on a pedestal of concern. So I'm trying to think of maybe either I start up a second channel on YouTube to do that, but what's the point? Because it's YouTube seems to be the place where if you do any streaming of FIFA or Apple, they'll know about it straight away. So it's going to have to be another platform, I think. And when I got the channel banned there 5 years ago, I started one on Twitch, which I haven't used since. You need 1,000 subs to stream, okay. But so Twitch is there, but I'm not sure whether or not that's gonna be okay either. B. McKen, thank you very much. If you're stuck here, these lads don't like flashbangs, flares, or flames. It's a triple helping of F letters there. The alliteration is exquisite, B. Thank you very much for that, and the tip as well. Flashbang frenzies them. Michael Pittman Jr., thank you very much as well. Have you ever sat in on a public court hearing? I have, yeah, in the National or the Central Criminal Court. It was sad, to say the least. And I won't go into it. Mersey would never lie, thank you very much. It's quickly mentioned amongst the realms of dialogue, the flare would be handy. Okay. I know you weren't lying, I was only... I need things to be fucking hitting me in the face, otherwise it just goes whoosh over the head, you know? Literally need a character in the game and a cutscene that goes, you need flares, like grabbing you by the lapels going, you need to get flares for this, otherwise I don't take it in at all, you know? There's a flare gun in the box next to you, okay. But I'm looking forward to some prime time Gianni Infantino work from that FIFA stream, which I might put on soon enough. It's 10 past. How long have we been at this? That's 2 hours. That's enough Fallout now. We can fucking get back to it in a bit. Gianni Infantino, or Infantini. I don't know what his name is. I'd say it's Infantino because that's probably the masculine.
There you are.
Christian
You were quiet for a time.
McCaffrey, thank you very much.
Returned to Vegas, its comforts. Maybe you took that machine with you. There's a lesson here in the Divide. Old world history about holding on to something so tightly it breaks or falls apart.
Good stuff.
May have seen the cracks in Vegas's walls already.
Fucking crack. I'd love to crack you.
Grow in time, no matter how much you back house.
You're obsessed with history.
Your future with House has 2 roads. The road the tribals in Vegas want. Their spirits crushed.
Tank.
Or your face.
Thank you very
robot
much.
Servant, smiling forever in a dead casino. There's future in neither.
You're obsessed with the casino and the tribes, the Vegas families.
Families of Vegas were once tribes. Got drunk on the Vegas lights. The spirit bled out of them. Old world history under a different flag.
Fair enough.
Whatever traditions or rituals they had, most likely squeezed out of them by now, turned into something else. And if not, then I'm afraid what's going to happen when they come creeping back.
And what do you have against Vegas exactly?
Vegas is old world, filled with old world ghosts. And ghosts need the living to do their work. That's why the families are there, why the bear stumbles there to lose itself. It's a dance. I don't know its purpose. You've seen the wall. It's what's inside that worries me.
What did you mean before it's a dance? Taking that tone with him, you know?
That's the wrong word. Theater is better. The families, the bear, all on a stage. House, he's the one watching. The why, you'd know better than I would.
Okay.
If you don't, you will.
I doubt you even have a house.
No, only seen his works. Those he's broken with light and gold. His messengers. But everything in Vegas speaks of someone who can't let go. House sticks a shovel to history's graves, props up the dead, then puts words in their mouths. The tribes don't even know how they were broken. Not a world I want to be a part of. Going through motions until we're all smiling faces on some robot's screen.
Fucking hell. Where's the option just to end the conversation? We're too far from Vegas to argue perspective.
Maybe that's why you chose Vegas. The lights can blind. Make people forget
House was a quirky guy. He was...
Steal my work
Wow.
on the G-Virus.
House was House.
Not going to waste time trying to make the blind see. Took a chance coming here, same as I did. Now we'll see how it plays out.
Some of the flayed Hopville soldiers. I'm not interested. I only want to know where to head next. That's the one. That's the fucking thing. They should always have an option like that at the bottom.
At the end of the high road lies Ashton. It's
Oh,
Silo.
thank you very much, Jerry.
That machine, I'm with you.
Very,
You can open it,
very
wake it up,
Jerry Christmas
like
to you,
I did
Jerry.
The one in Hopeville.
Perception 6, Jerry. Thank you very much.
Hate? No. There's nothing to hate in metal, steel, gold, or platinum. You're a machine. It's just a tool, made of wreckage of the Divide. All that was brought here.
What machine is he on about? The road leads nowhere. There's nothing in the Divide.
Many in the Mojave think the Divide's nothing but canyon and storm. Wasn't always.
Blood and bone.
There was life. A town farther west. Not talking about an old world town like Hopeville. More recent. Something you saw in your lifetime. It had the name, the Divide, too. But rather than cracks in the earth, it was a road from the west into the Mojave, a supply line.
Omni 619, thank you very much.
To make that road, you. Back then, you saw the road with
Any
eyes
chance for
facing
some
east.
Arc Raiders? I don't
This
have the
time,
game there, Omni.
The divides in the
I don't
other
have Arc
direction.
Raiders yet.
And if your eyes try to make sense of it when you reach it, home's not what it was.
You fucking joking me with all this.
Home isn't where you were into this world. You taught me that.
You're not a killer.
Part of your message, whether you meant it or not, can be a place of mind. A moment where you know who you are, the history of it. And they can be places you breathe life into.
Give or take.
Never would have known the divide had it not been for you. The road you made with your tracks again and again.
Their
You
motivations.
were the only one willing to make the journey to and from here. A hard road.
Wastes
Kept
of
the land
skin.
of the divide alive through seasons, storms.
I'd rather be watching Neil Oliver than
Cared to
this.
be just a job. Was something more to you. Don't feel for a place that hard unless it's home.
You're crazy. Your head's messed up worse than the divide.
And you've forgotten. Forgotten everything. Careless. As careless with futures then
CL,
as you are now.
you say I'll let you go. Have a good Christmas. Do you mean you're gonna? You're going? Or are you on about this? What you'd say to this robot? If you are going, have a nice Christmas. But I mean, I'll be streaming before Christmas. It's only December. What is it? The 6th.
Thinking. Could have breathed new life into the Mojave, bridging east, west, like Hoover Dam. But not old world. Something you made. Road was a supply line.
Tell the robot to have a good Christmas and get the fuck out of there. I don't think it's Christmas here in Vegas. It doesn't look very Christmassy. It looks very nuclearly. Oh god, look at the fucking options. Look, maybe you should tell me what happened. I don't want to know what happened. There is no other supply line. The Mojave to the Mojave beyond the long 15. Oh, you can fucking just do this. And that's that. But that's great for where we've come. For this speed run, it's been immense. Like, the way I managed to do the stuff with all your support as well has just been, it's given hope for our children. It's given hope for a lot of people out there as well. People were struggling. They saw the way in which I traversed the atmosphere and came through the other side. So I'll put this on the back burner there. I'm more interested in watching fucking Gianni Infantino dish out medals and stuff like that. Peace prizes, I believe. How do I get it? Alright, let's save it. New save. You're a class act. She's a class act.
She's a class act.
The buff out is worn off. And what about that? Does he come back to life? Fucking does, hey. Good job, we saved it. If you pause the FIFA thing and talk over it a lot, would you be able to reduce the chance of a strike? You would think that, because it falls that idea. Isn't that in the law of the land? Do you know, where you should be allowed to criticize and do all that, but as I said before, you're dealing with a bunch of fucking robots. You're dealing with content detection algorithms. Thank you. They don't reason on a human level, you know, and unfortunately that's the way it's going. That is, soon enough, it's all going to be robot customer care. It nearly is already. Thank you very much, Larry Schlug. Wayne Gretzky trying to pronounce certain countries in the draw is hilarious. This is twofold reason why I want to watch it. Is one, the content, and two, I purposefully didn't look at any news to see what the draw was or who's got who. So it's going to be a double-edged sword. Although I heard it was like 2 hours long, 2.5, and then it was like only the last 10 minutes was the draw. But I'm like, that Infantini, and you know, he doesn't half talk some shite, and he's been seen a few times. I've seen him pop up in videos there with Trump over the last year. And Trump's going on about him like,
Gianni is a good guy. We love Gianni.
it's like, do you even care about Gianni? What's the deal? Whose paw is being greased here? You know that someone is being paid nice money if Trump's talking about a soccer man, you know? But he was in the Oval Office, and I think there's always gold going around, you know? Tim Apple gave him a fucking gold iPhone or something. And then I seen on the news there yesterday that your man had been given a gold medal. He gave Trump a gold medal. They love gold. Do you know? I mean, it's a great precious metal. It holds its value and everything, but do you know, there's something about it as well. It's a bit tacky when everything has to be made gold plated for it to have some sort of meaning. Otherwise, it's shit. You know, they couldn't give him a scripture or an old football boot from one of Pele's laces or something like that. It wouldn't matter to him. But if they put gold on it, he'd love it. That said, I can't even get out the game here. I'm trying to X out the game. Okay, that's us. That's us. That is us. Let me see now. Let me tell you about something. Bear with me here now, lads. I'm trying to get the mainframe screen Aldo up. The mainframe screen Aldo. If I go into my studio mode, I go down to my preview. I can see we're back there. That's good. Let's get rid of that. And then we can shut this fucking game down. He's not well. He's out of sorts. Boom. And do we have this fella?
The brother of the Las Vegas shooter.
By this. And this is why I'm not a crying kind of guy. I'm an old school kind of guy. My wife stayed home and raised my kids. I'm
not a crying kind of guy. I'm a Windows kind of guy. I'm not a crying kind of guy. I'm an old school kind of guy. That's just the test. You know, I have a test video to see if the sound is on and if it's working.
I'm an old school kind of guy. I'm the guy who takes care of everybody else. This crying thing is not my normal gig. Okay.
It's like a 9 to 5, is it? Crying. For some people, it's a full-time job, the crying.
I can't even process this yet, really. I mean, it's just started. I woke up this morning crying. It's like, okay, today it's being noticed.
Right. Well, I don't want to dwell on that. Let's have a little look here. We've got Infantino ready to rock. But will this bring about the downfall of society as we know it? And by that I mean my YouTube channel. I just need to nip to the Jacks. The Jackson Pollock. And then I'm back in one moment. Channel shut down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, if that's the case, I mean, what's the alternative here? Do we try another one? I wouldn't care if we tried it on Twitch and the Twitch got banned. I wouldn't care, do you know? I'd care if this channel got taken down because it's the channel. So maybe we do do we relocate to another parish? Shall we relocate to a second parish for this FIFA and even just bait them. Let's try and get taken down, you know? Let's just play this. Okay, I just need to nip to the jacks, and then I'll have to stop the stream because you'd have to stop it and then select stream to Twitch. And I don't even know what the stream key is. It could be I could be down for a few minutes. Do you know? I'll the stream. Just give me a moment. I just need to. Jacks.
The jibby jab.
Jibby jacks.
Wastes of skin. The jibby jab. Sweaty fists. The jibby jab. Xanadu 2.0. The jibby jab. That succession of pricks, evidence of their curiosity, and I'll keep on banging on. I said it was time to clear out the trash, and I mean it. And I mean it. The jibby jab. The jibby jab. The jibby jab. The jibby jab. Conspiracy theorist, granny killer, COVIDiot, COVID denier, election denier, domestic terrorist, a Putin apologist, all four horsemen of the apocalypse. Cyber attack, war against Iran, John F. Kennedy, lone shooter, and a magic bullet.
Moondust. Moondust. Moondust is still a problem. Moondust. 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 Moondust is still a problem. Moondust. Moondust. Moondust.
Sorry there, my mic was turned off. I was letting you know that Steve Paddock has just texted, and he said that it could be risky. Although he did watch the FIFA ceremony yesterday, and he said it was a quirky kind of ceremony. You know, it was give a gold medal out, and I mean, this is a normal thing. That's what he said in the text. I'm just trying to embody it, you know, and put a bit of fucking words into the atmosphere. The realization that this could bring down the end of the channel is scaring me. I think maybe just checking in with Neil first to see what he's up to. I saw somebody wrote, "What's Neil up to?" I can bet you he has done a GB News thing, and it's probably going to be on the New World Order, either New World Order digital ID, yet another COVID update about the jibby jab, or maybe even FIFA, maybe even Donald Trump and FIFA. But I wouldn't think he'd even touch that. He has his favorites, you know, and he sticks to his favorites. Neil Oliver, and here it is. First situation right here. Not that music. It's nice music though. Maybe that would be great music for Neil Oliver. And don't you know it? It looks like one of my predictions came true. There he is. We were scammed. COVID tests were useless. wonder there now. We fucking take that out of the situation.
%86%.
He must be awful warm. I think he might do this in his house and then the editor puts it into a magnetic mask timeline on Final Cut or Premiere or whatever. And because he doesn't use a green screen, it's not tight enough.
Of the results from the COVID PCR tests were wrong.
Rubbish.
86% of the results from what the people were told was the gold standard for testing for COVID infection were wrong. 86% of the results from the little bits of plastic that determined whether a person could go to work, travel to see a dying loved one, visit children, keep a small business afloat, function in the world were wrong. 86% of the results from the PCR tests that were empowered to...
This is from yesterday, so this isn't from 5 years ago. You might be thinking, oh, he's playing yet the same video again, but it's the same string of concerns that he has.
Rule our lives, that ruined lives,
might be right.
That wrecked national economies worldwide, that wrecked families and communities.
In the interests of the audience, mix it up a little bit, and I would have picked up on something in the week's news, you know? Maybe the imminent Venezuela attack, war, or whatever, or as I said, the FIFA fucking gold medal peace prize being dished out. I'm not sure.
Were wrong. 86% of the results from the PCR tests that were used to wildly exaggerate the number of so-called COVID cases and deaths, and so terrify the millions into submitting to
Is there anything to be said for another channel for the dodgy streams, Brain Slug? How are you? There is indeed. But you need to get somebody told me you need 1,000 subscribers, but I already set up a Twitch 5 years ago there when the channel got banned, so that's ready to rock. So if I was to venture into this realm here of the realm I like to call Infantino's Consortium of Magic, then I'd probably be better off doing it there, you know? They don't care, Chris. Who? FIFA, YouTube, or Twitch? But I tell you something, G-Man furnished us with details, as did Tapley. I explained at the beginning of the stream, some great video recommendations have come through the mainframe at pace. There's one that kind of caught my eye here, called Crime Patrol 2 Drug Wars CDI Playthrough, which might be fitting considering there is going to be like a narco war. Apparently it's going to happen soon enough. Fucking hell. Now, you wouldn't get fucking done for playing this. Obviously, it's just it's a video game. Sorry there for blasting the ears off you there. I need to turn that down a smidge. Lovely tunage there. MIDI panpipes. I don't know what this is. I have no idea what this is, but it's by Capdisc. If it's shit, we turn it off. FIFA is the end goal here. Hey! How is this a game? First and foremost.
Tough guy!
Already we're off to a cracking start. It's bizarre. This might get us taken down. There's a lot of, flesh going on.
You looking for me? Vamos. Come a little closer. I am Lopez. Lopez, the narcotics king. Take a look around, tough guy. Nice, huh? I have the mansion, I have the money, I have the drug.
Was he on strings, that fella?
Huh? I have the mansion, I have the money.
Look at that, the way he flew out of that. And his hat came off as well. How did they do that? Even if that was a green screen.
Nice, huh?
Nice, huh?
I have the mansion, I have the money, I have the drugs, I have the power. So what makes you think a little cockroach like you can find me in my lab, huh?
So this was a video game. Maybe it was a one of those FMV games where you just point and click.
You know something stinks in South America? It's a stench of drugs. You can smell it right here in Sierra County.
I'm not sure, Jeff.
You help me sniff them out.
Look at the state of this. Could you stream the FIFA thing, Jeff? I'm not sure. In a tiny window with your face over the majority and talk about completely unrelated topics. I don't know. I mean, that's not. I want to be able to, if ye see it, then ye usually will have funny stuff to say about it that then makes me laugh and then boosts me up. Do you know? And then vice versa. I might see something and hone in on it, or you might draw my attention to something, and then that's like 5 or 10 minutes of interesting stuff. But if I'm blocking the fucking footage, I don't think that's going to work at all, you know? And as I said, I wouldn't mind if the Twitch channel got banned, then fuck it. Who cares? This is the mainframe, you know? The YouTube one is the mainframe. So if I was to maybe just fuck off over to Twitch to do the FIFA one, and at least then that would provide some sort of testing ground to see what is possible. Test the limits, you know? Almost even be asking Twitch, going, come on, I'm gonna show the FIFA thing, Twitch. What are you gonna do about it? In that kind of way, you know? Push it to the limit, past the point of no return. You've reached the top, but still you've got to burn. You've got to reach it.
I have my peoples in all your big cities.
Lopez, the cartel, dirtbags. But dangerous dirtbags. Hey, they got guns, we got guns. And in Chicago, we shoot first, eat lunch later.
I have armies of men along your borders.
Welcome to the border. Call me Sam. Hope you're good with a gun. It's really hot down here.
Fucking some skills there to be operating one of those and a heavy machine gun at the same time. Is that mounted? I can imagine the fucking recoil would be something, and you know who said the recoil would be? It's not fun. Shooting guns is not fun. As our man said.
Now, back to Steve. Enough about me.
Enough about me. He made it all about him. Let's put that tab there so we can quickly cycle back to Paddock whenever we need be. And we'll put FIFA there as well. And Neil. So we've a quadruple attack ready to launch. These are your friends. These are my new friends now. Him. This fella here on the jet ski with a fucking machine gun. Infantino's amazing magic football box. And Paddock.
I was right about, I guess, that he's, hopefully more being proved that, of course, Steve did this all by him. This is 100% Steve did this by himself.
Quick. That's fucking powerful, isn't it? Pavarotti. Or Pavarotti's dead. But probably the other fella. The blind fella. Who he was in the office with Trump as well not so long ago. Botticelli.
Jabs that were neither safe nor effective, which means useless at best. Because that's without contemplating the harms done by the jabs, but that created and sustained a climate of fear that earned billions in profits for those on the inside in the know, 86% of the results from those tests were wrong. My good friend and GB News colleague Bev Turner reported the number this week. It should be on front pages and leading news bulletins around the world, but it's not, and it won't be.
But it's not.
And leading news bulletins around the world, but it's not, and it won't be. Every day in this country, people are arrested, cautioned, questioned, thousands of them convicted and jailed, reputations and ability to earn destroyed forever for posts on social media. People have had longer sentences for social media posts than those who take part in the gang rape of children. Not a single conspirator in the so-called COVID debate.
Heavy blow. It's an interesting mix, isn't it, to have this?
You think you can find me in South America, cabron?
And then this.
Debacle, who profited from PCR or plastic aprons or
plastic apes. And then this. You don't want to get the channel taken down though, FIFA. And then this.
Pick my son up to bring him back here. We came back through Vegas to see Steve because I want my kids occasionally to see their uncle.
Face masks, let alone the jabs. Not a single person who pushed the lies about safe and effective, about the need for more testing.
You better think again.
There's just two things the cartel understands: guns and huevos.
Maybe we watch the entirety of the FIFA stream by doing that. Just switch it over. He's got a great voice. He's got a great voice.
About the need for harder and longer lockdowns. Not a single person who took part, profited, or just joined in the chorus has...
Lately, I will admit, my adversaries have been making it a little...
Great direction, because she has not stopped looking at the fucking camera the entire time. And they've got great attitude as well. And that's a big explosion.
You know, they are saying my white powder is killing people.
When does the game begin? Is the entire game just a collection of mad scenes like this? It's been 2 minutes.
Everybody dies sooner or later. The cops, they want to play with Lopez. They want to play war. Listen, amigo, you'll never find me in my lab. And if you want to play war...
It's like a Hispanic Robert Carlyle there, a second
the cops,
ago.
They want to play with Lopez.
Senor Carlyle, Senor Begbie.
They want
and
to play
this
war.
fella reminds me of someone, not this
Listen,
fella.
amigo, you'll never find me in my lab. And
he reminds me of someone as well. I'm not sure who.
If you want to play war, you better be ready to shoot up more.
This is an accurate portrayal of the Venezuelan situation at the moment. This is, do you know the way they're trying to convince people that it's worth going to war with them? They'd love for us to believe that this is how they're acting down there.
Then you're a big fat mouth. Because
it's not happening at all. Like.
Or there's only one winner. Only one of us will walk away alive.
Fucking, what a weird mode of transport. It's like a hovercraft, mini hovercraft, jet ski. Bronson is after you.
Crime Patrol 2, Drug Wars.
Are you going to use remote, trackball, or other? That's the game, look. Oh, it's one of these.
Welcome to Sierra County. Now, drugs are something we just don't abide down these parts. I see you got your 6-shooter. What do you say you pick an assignment? You and me go kick a little butt.
They're dealing dope in this bar. What do you say we buy these guys a six-pack?
Imagine that. The whole game is this, look. The little pauses. How though? Trying to think how you'd fucking make that work, because if you shoot them before they've done the action, then they fall down. That's gonna jump, but they cut away to another shot there. You know what I mean? How did they know that you were going to shoot them at that particular time that then they drop? Unless they had to fucking do a take for multiple drops where they fell down at multiple different positions. The game must assume you never miss, so there's no fail.
First two shots are on us.
You know what I mean? But even then, like, look, when they shoot that fella there, what if you left it a second or two? How are they gonna get that? I can't. That'd be like hundreds of takes of them dropping down in different positions.
Guess he had one too many.
Actually, he's had just enough. Go!
It's Sierra
Based
County.
any
Fast wheels and drug
consequences
deals.
whatever,
I know.
far from
I'll chase 'em.
consequences. Many of those got better
What
and
about
bigger
this?
jobs and salaries or honours from the Queen. Not a single
these are his-
politician,
Neil's
or
cutaways
doctor,
for his
or
dialogue,
scientist
for his
who pushed
monologue.
the narrative that ruined or ended lives in countless ways has accepted responsibility for wrongdoing, far less face deserved, as I say it, jail time, and yet pose for a photo firing a shotgun at clay pigeons in Florida, and you can expect the British police at your door and arrest and charges. This is the country we live in. This is the country that has conducted a so-called inquiry into the so-called COVID debacle and found, yes, remind me what they found. Oh yes, that found that what we should have done was lock down faster, longer and harder. Far, far, far from finding fault in what was done to people, all of that ruination of lives. The so-called inquiry headline finding was that next time we have to expect what happened before, but more of it and worse. Bev Turner was reporting the
You know, but we live on different coasts than that, so when we're in the vicinity, we try to see him. I mean, I would have seen him more recently this year. We were out in the motorhome.
That'd be bad taste.
findings of a German study that has shown beyond reasonable doubt what some of us have been
but
saying
I don't
for
think
years.
he started talking about the
The
firing.
news,
you know?
the PCR tests were a nonsense. It's not news to me or to Bev Turner. She and I and others have said as much until we are blue in the face. The likes of Bev and I and the rest of the scorned and scarred
like
that
this,
spent the past 4 or 5 years asking
think this
questions
has-
about what was happening during the years they labelled a pandemic
This
have
fella on the
known
stairs,
what
look.
needed to be known about the
You're
PCR
fucked.
tests
If
since
you-
their
if that's your
inventor,
position, you're
American
fucked.
biochemist Kerry Mullis, who died in suspicious circumstances back in 2019, just before the ruinous debacle began to unfold, said his PCR tests were the wrong bit of kit to use to track any sort of infection. Apart from anything else, he pointed out they could be misused for nefarious
Big B.
purposes, that their function could be amplified, as it were turned up to the point where material from the thing they taught us to call COVID could be detected in a banana. The thing they taught us to call COVID was indeed found in bananas, like he said it could be, and in all manner of locations besides. People like Bev and I, and notorious others, asked questions about PCR tests years ago, pointed out that face masks were worse than useless, raised the alarm about the harms caused to children and everyone else by lockdowns, questioned the safe and effective propaganda, the don't kill granny propaganda, warned of destruction.
Pause that for a moment. I noticed an incredible detail on the acting which kind of took me out of the moment from this fella. He starts wiggling his fingers like this. I don't think you'd do that in that situation. I've never been in this situation, but look at his fingers here.
Cartel! Cartel's drugs! Te van a matar! They're gonna kill you! No se puede esconder! You got no place to hide. Get on the floor!
And there's the cocaine there on the floor.
Esconder! You got no place to hide. Get on the
Bit of a camera spike there as well. A Spike Lee joint.
Businesses locally and worldwide, all of it. We were right about all of it. And yet, we remain unforgiven. No good deed goes unpunished, right enough. On the other hand, those faces, celebs, big names, so-called serious journalists, politicians, all of them that push the harms are still there, exactly where they were. Many of them,
Bullet
now
train.
Successfully pretending, I might add, that even though they might have been wrong, they were still right to be wrong at the time.
Game. The size of the trains.
It's an utter farce. The guilty prospered, and that's a fact. As another friend of mine, American stand-up and podcaster Jimmy Dore, puts it, I forgave my friends for being wrong, but
now
they will never forgive me for being right. Ain't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth?
I say the thing they called the COVID pandemic was a scam from start to finish, premeditated and rolled out with malice aforethought, specifically to take control of the mass of the population while ensuring the greatest transfer of wealth from poor to rich in all of recorded history. I trusted the baddies for a few weeks. As it turns out, I'd been trusting the baddies my whole life, but I realised soon enough that we were being scammed. The price paid for saying so was high. Funny story. Back in 2021, I was travelling by plane from Edinburgh to London to do my GB News shows every Saturday night. Flights from Heathrow were unforgettable, and not in a good way. I wouldn't wear a mask. I would go through the terminal being glared at by those with their face nappies. Then I'd enter the plane to be reminded by the masked cabin crew that I wasn't wearing a mask.
Very
then
unnatural.
I'd turn into the
one.
cabin and see every seat filled with a nappy wearer. I'd find my seat. Often someone in a face nappy on one side of me or the other would press the button and ask to be moved away from me. That was my travel reality for weeks on end. I learned things about people then that I'll never forget. It was surreal. I knew the face nappy wearers were victims of a brainwashing scam. If they'd known that not only was I not wearing a face nappy, but that I hadn't taken a jab, I honestly think the mob might have got together and thrown me off the plane. Fast forward to now, and so much is revealed. Our government blew tens of billions of pounds on those PCR tests alone.
How did that guy get into the court?
Banana effect
This fella with the
of misusing those tests to terrify people into jabs we know now were neither safe nor effective and that ended or ruined lives to boot. We know some made fortunes from all of it. We know we were lied to. An official inquiry has found no one guilty of anything. Bev Turner endured as much ridicule and vindictive censorship as anyone. Now she's reporting on how 86% of the results from the PCR tests were wrong. When I checked today, the video of her reporting of the fact on YouTube had 17,000 views. This is where we are. It should have had 1.7 billion views, but it turns out the real effect of all the brainwashing and fear porn and lies has worked a treat. The message that it's all behind us, all in the past. Move on. They were only doing their best. That baited hook has been swallowed deep and holds fast. Too many of those who were fooled and did their best
Fucking
to
hell.
fool others
Sorry
cannot bear to contemplate reality to this day. To look at...
It's crazy, isn't it? He just doesn't stop. He doesn't stop. But I mean, that looked awfully dangerous there. For one, I don't know how he managed to get such leverage. Like, someone must have been standing underneath him, launching him into the fucking air. And then, aside from that, the way he landed could have broke his fucking neck behind there. Watch this. Don't know how that he managed to do that. But the courtroom scene here is the craziest scene yet in this game. It's not even halfway through. The judge, look. Santi.
Oh, thanks. Guilty.
Let's hit them before they can move this shipment.
I'm with the band.
Don't.
One Adam, please be advised that hijacked prison bus contains heavily armed cartel.
10-4. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's rock.
Yeah, I can't be fucked with the rest of that. But it was an interesting way to try and enhance Neil's thing. Let's just see what he says in the end.
themselves in the mirror.
I mean, I wasn't going to watch 10 minutes of Neil's his monologue or anything like that, but when you enhance it by replacing the visuals and adding a bit of music, kind of works really well.
Who took the jabs and paid the price, who saw business destroyed, who couldn't attend funerals, whose elderly loved ones died shut away in care homes with their systems flooded with midazolam. Millions who know deep down what happened would rather see the guilty walk free, watch them prepare to do the next thing. And so, here we are. The truth of what happened from 2019 onwards, the truth of what was done is all out there. The guilty and the complicit can stand beside the evidence of all that wrongdoing and know that no harm whatever will come to them. I, for one, cannot wait to see what they pull next.
It's probably just going to be the same crack, isn't it? Where a new report comes out and you go on for 10 minutes. It's handy money, whatever he's been getting from GB News. And he has his own channel going as well. I want to give this a watch. I don't want to, like, they even got Robbie fucking Williams, Trump, a massive iPad. I don't want to spoil it, you know. I really want to see some of the crap production. So I think I'll end this one and then put it on the Twitch one. What's the fucking Twitch channel called, so I can give you the link? Twitch Viper Snake. Fox's glacier mint there, but it's sticky. Sorry about the noise there. So Viper Snake Twitch. It will be interesting to see if they take us down. I'll put that one into the chat there. But Tapley, how are you? Yeah, I said at the beginning of the fucking stream, man, was that you tipped with the Harbour Knights? Because I've said it now. Yeah, man, that's I didn't know what to expect there, but it's gold. It's gold. It's gold. And it will be watched. You can bet your bottom dollar that it will be watched. Look at this fella here. And thank you very much for the tip. It might be like 10 minutes because I need to shut this one down and then go into the settings on that channel, get the stream key, import that over to this, and then we'll see. We'll do it. We'll do it. Thank you very much for the tip there. Bodega Jones, the jibby jab reigns supreme, you say. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll see you for part 2. In maybe like 5 or 10 or 15 minutes. Peace out.